Hey, welcome to Dad Can Cook. This is Scott the GRILLMAN GRIPPO, and you know what? It is so cold out right now for you guys up north that we're actually hitting 40 degrees here. We're going to be making some chili. So this is what. Let's get going with this. Okay, let's see what we got. I got 3.5 pounds of ground beef. I have 2 pounds of ground turkey. I have a pound of ground sauce of Italian sausage, which I'm going to take out of the casing. I got all my tomato product. The tomato product, I have one number 10 can of sauce. I would use 2 number 10 cans, but I didn't have them. So I got 1 number 10 can of sauce. I have 4 cans, 24-ounce cans of tomato sauce. I have 2 24-ounce cans of crushed tomato. I have 2 cups of chopped, diced onion, and we're going to get going to start to saute all our ground meat up now. Okay, so now I got the ground beef going. Okay, that's 3.5 pounds of ground beef. I'm going to brown that up and render out all the fat, and I'm going to drain that fat into a bowl that's going to be in my sink. Okay, right there. See that? And now I'm going to do the sausage. I took all the sausage out of the casing. See, I split it open, and I took the sausage out of the casing. And I put that in the pan, and I did the same thing. I'm going to brown that, render out the fat, and then add that to the ground beef in a separate bowl. Okay? So now I'm going to have my ground beef and my ground sausage in the bowl. Now there's my 2 pounds of ground turkey. That's going in the pan. I'm going to do the exact same thing with that. I'm going to brown it, render out all the fat, make sure it's cooked all the way, and take that fat out and put it in a bowl. Okay, now I'm going to take onion powder, garlic powder, and salt, a tablespoon of each, and I'm going to add it to the ground meat. I'm going to mix it around. Okay, mixing it good, mixing it all in there, incorporating it nicely, right? Now I'm going to take a little of the fat from the ground beef, put it in the pan, and then saute those 2 cups of onions in there. Okay, and now I'm going to add to those onions, I'm going to add a tablespoon of ground cumin and a tablespoon of ground paprika and a 1/4 cup of chili powder. There's the 1/4 cup of chili powder. Okay, now I'm going to mix that into the onions, and I'm going to incorporate all of that, and that heat is going to bring out the flavors of those spices, right? So mixing them up nice, and I'm going to add those right to the beef. I'm going to put them in the beef, and I'm going to mix that around, the beef, the turkey, and the sausage, excuse me. And I'm going to mix that up real well. Now I got all my cans opened, and I'm going to put my cans of my tomato product and my beans. Oh, I didn't tell you about my beans. Okay, I'm going to put them in the pot. There's the pot right now coming up. And the beans, I have 2 14-ounce cans of black beans, 2 14-ounce cans of cannelloni beans, and 2 14-ounce cans of kidney beans. They're going to go in on top of this right here. There they go, right? All my beans are in. Okay, so now I have all of that stuff in the pot. Got it on the fire. I'm going to bring it to a simmer. And now I'm going to add all my ground meats to that. Okay, and now I'm going to add some more spices. So I'm going to add another tablespoon of salt, another tablespoon of cumin, and another tablespoon of chili powder to that mix. I'm going to stir it up, get that all incorporated. Now I got some jalapenos. I got 2 large jalapenos. Okay, I'm going to dice them up with the seeds. Okay, and I'm going to add that to my chili. Now my chili is not even going to be a 1 alarm. It's going to have a little bite to it, but not much. Let everybody season it the way they like it. I can't make a big pot of chili like this and have it too hot or not, for people that don't want it. So I put it on at 1217, as you saw on that clock there, and I stir it every 20 minutes at a simmer. Make sure it's not sticking to the bottom. Every 20 minutes, okay? And I'm going to do this for 4 hours. I'm going to stir it around. I'm going to come to it, and I'm going to stir it around for about a minute or so while I'm there. But every 20 minutes, I'm going to stir that, okay? And what goes great with chili, I'm going to make some really decent cornbread. Okay, so I got some Quaker Oat cornmeal, and with the cornmeal recipe is going to be 2.5 cups of flour, 1.5 cups of cornmeal, 2 cups of milk, a 1/2 cup of oil, of vegetable oil, 4 teaspoons of baking powder. I'm going to mix that up, put it together on 2 cups of milk. I'm going to mix that all together, put it in a pan, bake it for 20 minutes at 400 degrees, and there we go. And now I got chili and cornbread. I hope you try to make this. Thank you.